What's up, crypto gang? Welcome back to another episode. If you guys are new here, we do a giveaway at the beginning of every single episode, and today's winner is Noman Ansari. Thanks so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, Noman. I just sent you some crypto. If you guys want to win on the next episode, like this video, comment with your wallet address, and don't forget to subscribe. On this episode of Crypto Chats, I sit down with Sanjay, the principal blockchain architect at Trust Science. Trust Science is the parent company of the project Troo. Troo is effectively applying blockchain technology to this new trust score using the social graph and pulling everything together. When it comes to developing personal credit, there's a few big agencies that do it. There's Equifax and a couple of other credit companies like FICO. Basically, these large agencies only use 1% of publicly available data to determine how creditworthy someone is. So what Trust Science does is it goes out and it collects the 99% of publicly available data in the social graph, puts it all together in a trust score, and allows you to build your personal credibility using all that data. In other words, instead of 1% of credibility, you have 100% of all of the data that is out there as credibility. I've been really interested in credit and personal loans over the past 5 years. My previous company was actually acquired in this space. Very familiar with how credit scores work, and I'm also familiar with how broken the system is. It was really great to sit down with Sanjay and talk about how Trust Science is changing how credit works. Let's dive right into the interview with Sanjay, the principal blockchain architect at Trust Science. With Sanjay, the principal blockchain architect at Trust Science, a really exciting project doing great things for credit and blockchain. How you doing, Sanjay?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Great, great. So a lot of my viewers have been interested recently in how credit is going to translate into blockchain. Could you talk a little bit about what you guys are working on and from a technology perspective, what you're excited about?
Absolutely. So we have been working in trust scoring space for last 5 to 10 years. We have close to 30 patents across 6 countries right now. And a trust score is basically a superset of a credit score. If people have their credit history and banking and financial information, then we add something more to that. For example, adding some more information based on your personal data that you want to share with the machine learning models, your behavior and your social connections. So that adds extra dimension to the credit score. And if you don't have your credit score or credit history, you're immigrant and just joining the economy, then in that case, trust score will be the only thing that you have, right? So this technology is already in place. Company had been developing this machine learning models and the backend system for quite some time now. And we are bringing this score functionality into, I won't say the blockchain word. Blockchain is kind of the infrastructure technology that we are using for certain purpose. To enable the marketplace. That's what we want to create. Marketplace between service providers and consumers. And service providers could be lenders, identity attesters, identity verifiers, regulatory and collection services. And in other domains beyond lending, there could be dating services, sharing services, insurance, e-commerce, those kind of services which could be there on the platform. For example, if I want to know how trustworthy my Uber driver is, so that's a non-lending space. And so this marketplace between service providers and consumers is used to determine trustworthiness of the other party involved in a transaction.
Got it. Very, very cool. So with the social graph, that's really interesting information because it adds a new dimension to credit. As far as Troo is how you pronounce it, Troo. What are you working on as far as that with the space?
So Trust Science core technology will be one of the components in this Troo platform marketplace.
Okay.
And there are other components which are going to be there in this system architecturally. If you look at the architecture, so blockchain is one component, data ownership management is another component, which is very important component in the sense that the platform incentivizes service providers and consumers to contribute their data to the platform so that platform becomes richer. You construct better machine learning models. If label data is coming from multiple lenders, for example, right? Mm-hmm. No individual lender can have a good machine learning model as compared to a machine learning model which is built from multiple lenders. So the platform will keep track of which service provider contributed which data, and compensate them through tokens, for example. So data ownership management is one of the components. And then self-sovereign identity is another core component of the platform, where consumer owns their data. They own everything about themselves, and they contribute data intentionally to the platform to receive targeted offers, promotions, or to provide as input to the machine learning models at the time of prediction. So there are multiple pieces in the architecture: blockchain network, true scoring system, data ownership, self-sovereign identity, and distributed data store.
That's fantastic. I think that it's a very underrepresented space, and it's exciting that you guys are pioneering this in the blockchain space. That's very exciting, because I do feel like the FICO and the Equifax and things like that, I feel like there is a lot of disruption that's going to be happening with this technology. So thanks so much for sitting down with me and talking a little bit about it. Where can people find you guys as far as the new information?
So you can find us at troo.io, and you can find us at trustscience.com as the kind of the parent company. So you can look at the existing stuff, what we had been doing for the last 5-10 years at trustscience.com, and the new stuff will be at troo.io, the blockchain project and white paper, etc.
Got it. Thanks so much for sitting down with me. That's it for my interview with Sanjay. Really excited about what Trust Science is doing, because I have seen firsthand how fragmented and broken the credit score industry is. For example, last year there was that massive data breach of Equifax. That alone should tell you that there is a lot of flaws in the space. Not only around security, but just in general, they are only collecting 1% of the available data on people and using that to determine how creditworthy they are. Trust Science is approaching that problem using their product Troo that is connected to the blockchain, allowing people to develop this trust score on the blockchain, not using 1%, but using 100% of available creditworthy data. That's it for this interview. I hope you guys liked it, and I'm gonna be doing more crypto chats on the channel. So if you guys like it, slap a like. If you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of Hack Crypto.